Welcome to Blowouts and Bombs, the podcast where the shit in the group chat finally goes public. I'm Shelby, your resident raccoon in the pantry, and I'm here to say the things that moms aren't, quote-unquote, supposed to say. Hey, it's Shelby, mom of two, millennial chaos survivor, and proudly the first raccoon in the pantry. I created this space for moms who feel too much, think too much, swear too much, and are tired of pretending that motherhood is all Pinterest crafts and magical core memories. If you've ever whispered a confession into your group chat and thought, I can't be the only one, you're in the right place. This is Blowouts and Bombs, the sisterhood of the real, the raw, and the overstimulated. Let's get into it. Hello, Shelby here. Currently living off caffeine, contact naps, and whatever's left in the pantry. Because honestly, I'm basically a raccoon at this point. Scrappy, unhinged, surviving off snacks and spite. You get the picture? And before I even get into what this podcast is, I want to tell you why I finally crawled out of the group chat and hit record. For so long, I felt like an imposter, like everyone else had motherhood figured out, while I was over here Googling, can a toddler survive solely on waffles? Which is surprising, because I'm the eldest daughter, shout out to my fellow Swifties, of a single mom with 6 kids all under the age of 10. So I basically grew up with a crash course in motherhood, and let me tell you, I was on a high horse the entire first pregnancy, and kind of still am. I thought I was going to rock this shit. Man, what a fucking slap in the face that was. So I started to share little bits of my motherhood experience, and how it was nothing like what I was expecting. And I read the book. You all know the one I'm talking about. I thought I knew everything there was to know about motherhood. I kept thinking, who am I to start a podcast? Who's going to care what I have to say? But then the DMs started rolling in. Messages from moms who felt the same messy, lonely, hilarious, soul-sucking, heart-exploding emotions that at one time I was too scared to say out loud. And I realized, maybe I'm not the expert, but I am the friend who's willing to go first. The first raccoon in the pantry. The first one to admit the stuff we usually save for the hidden group chats. The first one to say, hey, you're not crazy. Motherhood is just actually this wild. So this podcast, it's your permission slip, babe. Permission to think the thoughts, say the things, drop your truth bombs without guilt, shame, or the fear of someone going, wow, she said that out loud. And let me tell you, I've dropped some of those bombs and literally had people say that to me. So here's my mom bomb. Kid number 1, surprise. 1 poorly packed camping trip, boom. Kid number 2, we tried. Only for 6 months. And you can't see me right now, but I put air quotes around the word only. Because that word was shoved in my mouth like the bar of soap in Ralphie's from A Christmas Story. Every time I talk to someone about the negative pregnancy test I just got, it's only been 5 months. And on month 6, I heard it all. But let me set the record straight. I still cried with every negative test. I still had the mental roller coaster of hyping myself up, thinking I was feeling pregnant, and this is going to be the one, only to spend those 3 to 5 minutes shaking and flipping the test over before breaking down in tears. Oftentimes, not even telling my husband that I took the damn test. I'd hide it in the trash can and move on. Eventually he'd ask and I'd have to tell him, not yet. Friends said, just relax, it'll happen. I'd smile and say, yeah, I know. But inside, I was thinking the biggest fuck you that I could. 6 months isn't infertility, but it broke me anyway. That's the fraud. Feeling like shit when you shouldn't? Who says I shouldn't? I am not at all trying to take away from the pain that I see fellow mamas going through. I am only trying to shed some light on the fact that yes, it was only 6 months, but with every negative pregnancy test came a new layer of pain. And I'm allowed to feel that pain and share it without judgment. And that is what this space is for. Because believe me, I did not feel like I belonged in the trying to conceive community. But at the time, the mom club seemed way too happy for me. We all say it takes a village, and we're moms supporting moms. We say there's room at the table or in the den here. But are we really living up to those words? Welcome to Blowouts and Bombs, the sisterhood of the unhinged, the honest, and definitely the overstimulated. Come on in, grab a snack, and let's make a mess together. Alright, mama, that's your bomb for the week. If something I said cracked you open a little, you are not broken. You are just human. Share this with another raccoon in the pantry, and leave a review if you'd be so kind. And drop your own mom bomb below. Scared to take it public? That's okay. DM me. We can keep it private. Thanks for being a part of this unfiltered little sisterhood. See you next Monday. And remember, we're all just trying not to explode.